Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen in the Retro Trap.
Okay. Well, that was your take on it, but I meant the retro trap in the sense that game companies get into the trap of remaking games, and they turn out crap, so it's a retro crap. But that brought into the future, the present. So this game is actually one of the good remakes. There are ones that exist.
Oh my god.
I can't think of any other ones, unfortunately, but this is
Insane
Wonder
Trilogy.
Boy. Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll give you that.
Mario
Dragon
All-Stars.
Yeah. Okay, but that's a long time ago. That doesn't count. We're talking about in the last like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
our friend Jim here.
Anyways,
has,
the game is Dragon Boy. Before you start ranting,
Okay.
Dragon Boy: The Wonder Trap.
or Dragon Girl, the Wonder Trap.
Touche.
Or no, it's Wonder Girl and
Dragon
the
Ball.
Dragon Trap.
Yes.
But anyways,
Or Dragon in Boy Trap, or Dragon in Girl Trap.
careful what you say about boy traps and girl traps.
Yes.
It's actually a thing on in anime.
Yeah. You've been trapped.
Yep.
There are alternatives to fighting, Luke.
The next is dressing up in a bunny suit. I hope you look attractive as a girl, Luke.
You could dress up as a stormtrooper.
Anyways, so the game's plot is rather simple. You play as a
There's
guy
no
or a
plot.
girl. It doesn't really make a huge
You're in a
difference.
castle. That's the plot.
Yeah, you're in a castle and it's a really
Kill
good.
things for coins.
Yeah, and it's like I thought like I got. It's one of those games where I thought I got the gimmick at first, and then it changed up on me.
The gimmick hat.
Yeah, in fact, like I thought it was like an independent game until you told me it was a remake.
Girl, watch out, Will.
So like, there's a really cool feature where you can hit the 2 buttons
Yes.
and you can change up the graphics for one button and the
Yeah.
music for another, so that it's all retro.
To the original game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence why retro.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't. You didn't explain it.
Yeah, because
But
well,
the original game sounds, or the original games, and it's entirely on the fly. Like it just swipes. It's like a film swipe across the screen.
Yeah.
Horizontal wipe.
and
It just changes it instantly.
And personally, I enjoy it so much that every few seconds I just do it.
Yeah. Once we realized that, we kept switching this. Well,
Yeah,
mostly
because
the
there's so
visuals.
much details in between, like.
This is like Disney, beyond Disney quality animation, I would say.
Yeah, beyond Disney quality animation, and then you can see what the retro was like.
And wow, they really added a lot of detail. Like after the fact, you can be like, oh, you know, they look kind of similar, but I mean, to imagine what they had to work with originally, and then this game,
and see what they did with
insane.
it. Yeah, and it's like it's a better
Setting
way.
in the membrane.
It's a better way to do a reimagining as opposed to Secret of Mana.
Yes, this is what to do, and Secret of Mana is what not to do when you're remaking a game. Like, keep the original spirit. Well, I don't know. With the 8-bit games, it's sort of hard to keep the spirit, I find.
Yeah, but at the very like there's so much cool details to it. Like the shop screen is like in the retro version, it's like this guy looking at you is like, "What do you want?" But
Yeah.
in like the new version, it's actually like a side by side of like the shopkeeper and the player. It's like, "What do you want to buy?" And it's like really good drawings and animation. It's like it's basically how remakes should be.
This is probably the best example. This reminds me, I still want a GoldenEye remake or upgrade, remaster. I guess is.
Yeah.
We're still waiting, Nintendo. It's been over 20 years, and you shut down the other one.
You just basically like most remakes nowadays. Just
I would pay
wrap-
$100 for the original game just with all bonds added. That's what I would do, but that's me.
Yeah.
It's,
That like from what I saw, most remakes nowadays are basically like you just grab like the last generation, sparkle it with new
yeah, like the Dark
with new
Souls
graphics,
remaster. That's
and like not even change up how it plays. But whereas with this actually changes up. Like I mean,
well, I don't know how it plays. Like, I mean, you want to keep the original
game to its format. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, like this game like really plays great.
Because I think that's the quickest with these remasters. that's the quickest way to peeve off your fan base is to change it so that it plays differently, like try and modern mechanics.
Unless it's like you change up the mechanics to have it be closer to what the original vision was, or like
Yeah,
with
I
like
think that's different.
Yeah, like with technological limitations, like kind of like a video game version of what George Lucas had in mind with Star
But
Wars.
I know, speaking of which, I think if they, we saw how that went. And I read an interview, speaking of George Lucas, the other day. He's like, oh, the wheels are like what controls the universe. It's like, didn't you just say that the midichlorians like 10 years ago were, it's like, oh, it's all related to the wheels. I'm like, okay, somebody retire this guy.
Actually, there is a long story about that, but we're not getting into
the
it.
story's changed so much over the years that I don't believe it anymore. I think he's making stuff up at this point. But
Yeah,
that's another story.
Long story short, the Wills and the midichlorians are tied together.
Yeah, but whatever.
It's a long
I think
story.
that's generally what everyone feels like at this point. Whatever. No, go back. Go back. And
But this
retry.
game, stay. This is a good game. 8 out of 10 for me.
Good game. But yeah, speaking of the revisioning, I think that's dangerous too, because if they keep the original spirit of the games, then they really should.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same thing with, we touched on Star Wars. If you start changing things up too much, then
People are
it's
gonna
a really
hate it.
fine-tuned balance when you're remaking or adding movies or games, or books, whatever, to the series.
Yeah, I wasn't old enough at the time, but I still remember the fanboys cringing when Han Solo did this.
I was there the day that came out.
Like, it looked so fake, but it was like...
Oh yeah, when his shoulder.
Yeah.
He can't actually move. Like it would move so fast that he wouldn't be able to dodge the plasma bolt.
Yeah, but it's and like the way the laser just flew, it was like over his head, but he still...
I think he was trying to make it exciting, like, ooh.
But like, you can't make it exciting when you're just like sitting there, it's like...
It should have been like, I was sipping my Starbucks. My Bantha milk. But anyways, this game...
Or whatever that milk was in The Last Jedi.
Was it green? I don't remember anymore.
It was green.
Was it? That was
Green tip milk.
ostrich milk.
Made from the
Jell-O milk.
Made from the crushed porgs of imagination.
Porgs.
Anyways,
Porg blood.
we're just talking about remakes and, you know.
Well, we're still kind of on topic, but
Yeah, we're on
one's
point
done
here.
well, but a lot of them aren't.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to...
and that's why I give it an 8 out of 10, just because
I give this
it's
at least a 9 out of 10.
this is one of the good remakes, and the fact that it is a remake
Actually
brings
makes me
shock
want
to
to play this game, because remember the original game was super hard. This game seems a lot easier. I don't know if they reduced the hitbox.
Yeah, because
whatever.
you
was very
basically
forget- I was humping all the ogres. Yeah, I just charged. I did a Rambo with Wonder Girl
Yeah,
and just charged.
And at
the
one point
enemies
when
and
you're-
I didn't take any damage.
and at one point when you were fighting the boss, you basically
I was
just like,
getting air juggled by a mecha
but you
dragon.
weren't getting hurt.
No, it was weird. Because the invulnerability kept getting triggered. Because the way they've coded it is once you've gotten hit in your invulnerable state, they don't want it so that you die, so you keep getting juggled and infinite invulnerability. The way they've coded it, so until you're left alone, you won't get cornered and die. You're invincible until whenever you finally hit the ground. That's how they've coded it. But I think that's better than an alternative that's like you get hit once and then you lose your whole life bar. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely pick this one up. I highly recommend it.
great remake.
Wonder Boy, Wonder Girl,
Wonder
all the
remake.
traps.
Wonderful remake. Wonderful
Yes.
trap.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Wonderful keep on gaming.
Keep on gaming.
Wonderful 101 for the Switch.
101 Dragon Traps. A second tropic.
Drill's Revenge.